I am back. I am back. I am back. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, you guys. So I just got carried away with the intro. I am back. Just like that. I am back. Just like that. I am back. Just like that. Hey. Welcome back to the new era, y'all. Deja here. Spiritual star. Deja here. Welcome back to the new era. So, I know I've been gone, y'all. I've been gone for too long. Now it's time to bring it back. I've been gone for too and it's trying to bring it back. So, most of you know me as the Spiritual Star Deja. If you don't, go ahead and follow my Spiritual Star channel. Go ahead and follow my channel, my spiritual channel. When you live on time, my spiritual channel. What I do over there is over there. Go ahead and follow that channel, you guys. That's my spiritual channel. Okay, y'all. I'm just looking at my son, and he's just over here just acting like, what are you? What does that mean? He just acting like, I'm trying to get into the video. Anyway, so y'all, this is gonna be a story time. I got a story time for y'all. This story time is gonna be what happened to my lip, and I'm only touching bases on this because I have a lot of questions on what happened. Everybody asks me what happened to my lip, things of that nature. When it's a backstory, but it's really not. But I'm gonna give you guys a backstory because it's like, yeah, like, yeah, it's the new era. Why not? You guys keep asking me, so I'm going to let you guys know. And I think I gave this story before, but it was more so for like something I was hurt about, and I was still going through it emotionally. You know, emotions was all over the place when I was giving this story. But I'm going to give this story now because I'm at a place in my life where I have to meet the darker parts of myself. So I can't be self. I had to fix myself. But put the kid up. Please put the kid away. Kiana, get that crying baby out of here. Go ahead on with the video. But anyway, I can't be doing you guys readings and things of that nature without letting you guys know, without, you know, me doing the work. Because for me, this is something that is going to keep popping up for me. I am always going to be tested with this. And for me, it's like a pattern. It's like me, I have to meet that darker version of myself. You know what I'm saying? And the things that I have been through and the things that I have overcame is like, okay, I have to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start off from the beginning. What happened to my lip? For all you guys that don't know, I was born this way, of course. As a child, if I find a baby picture of me, I'll show y'all. But as a child, my lip wasn't always this big. It grew with me. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, it grew with me, and very slowly too as well. So when I was having my children, when I would start having kids, as it changed, like different hormones and that nature. But anyway, as a child, I was different. I was born different. As a child, I was born different. I didn't start noticing that I was born different until I started getting picked on about it. I started getting joned on about it. So that was probably like, how old was I? I had to have been like 4th, 5th grade. It had to have been, because 3rd grade, what happened in 3rd grade? Do y'all remember? Like, how far back do y'all remember y'all life? Like, I remember a lot. It's just like bits and pieces I remember. But like 3rd grade, I don't remember me really getting picked on about my lip in the 3rd grade. But around like, if I did get picked on, I didn't hear it from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like in 3rd grade. Children really didn't care about certain things like that. Well, back in my day. And it's crazy that I gotta say that now because it's like back in my day, like, you're that old. Yes, I'm that old. But anyway, people really didn't care. So, back in my day, people really didn't care. So I said like around about fourth or fifth grade when I started getting picked on, people was noticing, I was noticing things of that nature, the unevenness in my lip and things of that nature. So by that time, I started being aware of what was wrong with me. Oh, actually, it started in school around 4th or 5th grade, but before, it was within my family. Like, my family, the people that noticed it around me, because I used to cry about it to my mom when other people started noticing. That made me notice, you know what I'm saying? I think I was always awakened to it. I started being awakened to it, but it's like when other people started saying things about it, it was bothering me. But I felt like it always bothered me, but I just didn't never know what to do, you know what I'm saying? So either way, I'm getting lost in my thoughts, y'all, because it's so much that I want to say, and it's a lot. So let me just woosah. Okay, so around 4th and 5th grade, that's when I started noticing, everybody started noticing whatever. Well, everybody started finally saying stuff, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's basically when people was mad at me or feeling some kind of way towards me, that's when they would say, oh, you big lip, you this and that. Okay, cool. So around that time, that's when things started up, and that's when people start to show their true feelings about how they feel about me, or that, you know, how they feel about me. Right. So as far I can think about, it first started from my family, like on my dad's side, on my mom's side. My sisters, they never really picked on me about it, never really said anything about it. They acted like it wasn't even there. I feel like that's because it was the love they had for me. But on my dad's side, they used to say things of that nature. But I feel like on that side of the fence, that's where I had to. But on that side of the fence, I feel like that's where I learned, like, to fight back. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak up. Like, you just can't sit here and let people join on you. You got to speak up. But anyway, so as a child, through middle school, so all that nature through middle school, I used to go home and tell my mom about it, how people used to talk about me and stuff like that. My mom used to always be like, train your lip. And I'm just looking like, how am I supposed to train my lips? So basically she was telling me, like, suck it in and like things of that nature, and I'm just like, huh? Like, I just can't sit here and just suck in my lip. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always wanted to know what was wrong with it, like what happened, because it was me. It was my face. Like, I wanted to know what was wrong, but nobody knew what was wrong. My dad used to always be like, oh, I used to suck on my lip and things of that nature. So this is around my childhood, me wondering, and well, what happened to me? Me obviously playing victim, not playing victim, but being the victim in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, once you change your perspective, but this is me giving y'all the beginning of my childhood, of me being consciousness aware about that I'm different from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was me, oh, why am I looking like this? Why do I look like this and everybody else don't? That was just the question that I asked. Like, why everybody look like this and I know, well, why am I different? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was just me asking why. So that made me question a lot of things. So yeah, so my mom was like training and stuff like that. I'm like, how do you train a lip? So getting that response, it was just like, I wasn't looking for that. I was basically like literally looking for what would be the solution. Like, sometimes I was wondering, like, why didn't my mom take the initiative to have surgery? Not just my mom, my parents. Like, why wasn't it something serious? Why wasn't it taken serious? Being that this almost took me out. Because, okay, I said I wasn't gonna cry, but looking back, it's like I was wondering, like, why? Hold on. Yeah, so looking back, it was just like, it was more so of, I was learning to live with it, like live with my trauma. So it's traumatic for me, because it was like, okay, why wasn't it taken serious to the point where, well, let's see what's wrong. Let's go see what's wrong, knowing that I was born different. But it was just pushed to the side. But I forgave my parents because they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? My mom had 6 kids. So I can't sit there and I couldn't hold any grudges on why my parents didn't, really take it serious. But being that it almost took me out, because I was in the point where I was suicidal. Like I was suicidal, because all through elementary school it was okay. Then we hit middle school. That's when children are very reckless. Like, children are very reckless, very mean, very But as far as middle school goes, it was like, I never really was like bullied, like, give me your lunch, boom, 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 boom. People used to talk shit like under their breath. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like under their breath, or I was just like hear them saying some shit, like, just little slick little stuff. So it was just a lot of fake people wearing a mask around me. You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, it was something about my confidence. It was fucking with myself. It's fucking with my self-esteem. It was fucking with my self-esteem back then. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I don't know. It just mixed. It was just a bunch of mixed emotions, a bunch of mixed things around that when I was a child. So middle school, it was like, did I have a boyfriend in middle school? I did have a boyfriend in middle school. I remember him. I'm not gonna say his name, but yes. Okay, I did have a boyfriend in middle school. But I never was bullied, like, boom, boom, punch me in the face, all that, like, put your hands on me, stuff like that. It was more so of saying it behind my back. It was always said behind my back, unless something comes up or someone gets mad and they have the balls to say it in my face. So 9 times out of 10, most of the people was afraid of me. And I'm not gonna say they was afraid of me. I feel like they respected me in a manner to where, oh, I'm not gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like most people had respect for me because I've showed them every day who I am. I always had a nice confidence about myself, but nobody seen the dark of me. Like, nobody seen when I used to go home and people used to talk about me. So you have the ignorant people in life, right? You have the ignorant people in life. So nobody's seen like the darker parts. Nobody's seen when I used to go home and somebody used to talk about me. I used to go home, I used to try to pop my lip with a safety pin. Like, I used to not want to be here. I wanted to myself because of how the people perception of me. But me growing up, high school, getting into relationships that didn't benefit me or wasn't no good for me. High school and my young adult years. I'm still a young adult, But as far as like 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, shit. My kids' dad, like my girl's dad, like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it just be a lot. But I wanted to kill myself. Yes, and that's the truth. Like, I did not want to be here no more at all, because it's like growing up in a system where you're being taught one way. Children that's being taught one way, them kids go home and it's no telling how their parents are and what they experience. So when they come and be with other children that don't look the same, or individuality, you're only met with like their whatever the fuck they got to say. Like, that's all it is. I thought I wasn't gonna cry in this video, but I'm not crying because I'm sad at all. I'm not sad at all. I'm crying because it's just a release. So I'm okay. Hold your horses. I'm okay. I'm okay. So yeah. So middle school, elementary school was okay. Middle school, started noticing going on, okay, so yeah, I do look this way, blah, blah, blah. High school, for me, I was always a loner. I did have a friend. Who was my, okay, I had a friend, a cousin friend, but I was always the oddball out. You know what I'm saying? High school came around, people like to join and things of that nature, but see, that's where I had to learn how to fight back. Like, I had to learn how to talk shit back. But it's like, you only could talk shit back if you have that confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers will drag your ass. They'll take you through hell. That's only if you allow people to. So, for me, I had certain things I stayed away from. Like, big crowds, I stayed away from. Games, I did not go to games. I never went to a high school game ever. And that's because of me. First of all, it's because of me. I'm going to take accountability for that. But I was too afraid to be around a bunch of people because of the way I look. Because I was different. Not knowing I'm so damn beautiful now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, high school, I did not go to games. You would not catch me at no games. Like, going to lunch, like, things of that nature was, like, really hard for me. And I don't know if that was, like, anxiety, people looking at me. So, like, walking to lunch or things of that nature, it was, like, hard for me to do. But I had to do it. But it's, like, I learned from, it was cons, but it's also pros. Because at the end of the day, I learned to be by myself. I learned to listen. As a child, when I couldn't speak, or when I was supposed to speak up for myself, I learned to listen. And me being by myself a lot was like the most, it was good. You know what I'm saying? I always been by myself. So let's fast forward up. Let's fast forward up. High school was, yeah, I did have a friend in high school, but you know, like I said, my friends was just like on and off. I didn't even have like, they was friends, but they wasn't like, I used to hang with one cousin. That was my ex boom coon. I used to hang with her, and she always had her friends. I know she wanted to, like, I feel like my friends always wanted to venture out more. I was always the oddball. Like, I never wanted to venture out, things of that nature. And I feel like I take accountability for it because I was hindering myself because of the way I look, because of what people may think about me. You know, so I was stopping my life because of what people may think about me, and I couldn't do no more. At one point, I just got tired of it. And it's like, okay, what people think about me, what do I think about myself because of what people think about me and what I think about myself. That was it. Because I was just so caught up on as when people seen me, they had their perception of me, and I wasn't getting accepted. That's what it was. It was me being accepted as who I am. Accepted as who I am. This is who I am. Are you going to accept? How are you going to accept me? Are you going to bash me for who I am, or are you going to just accept me for who I am and move forward? So let's fast forward to young adult. Me being a young adult with my, I can't call it a condition because it's not really a condition. So when I went to me being a young adult, I took matters in my own hands, and I went and I started searching for a surgeon. So I end up, it's like a pattern for me. Like, I'll be okay with it one time, and then I'll just be like, oh no, I can't do this no more, blah, 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 blah. Then I'll be okay again. And I was like, oh no, fuck it, I can't do this no more. It's just like something that's always going back and forth, back and forth. It's an emotional roller coaster for me. And so I finally took it upon myself, when I got older enough, I took it upon myself and went and looked for a surgeon. I looked for a surgeon for my whole life, and it was just like I looked for it in a matter of darkness, and I was clouded, I was hurt, I was depressed, I was ready to get it fixed right then and there. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this one story. I had just had my second, did I have my second child? Yes, I had my second child. I don't even know where I was at, but I just remember the story, and it just popped up in my head, so I'm gonna tell you. So I was at the emergency room, the hospital, at the emergency room. I went to the emergency room, and I told them I was in pain, and I told them I had a tumor, thinking it was emergency surgery. Y'all, hold on. So I was telling them, I went to the emergency room, and I was telling them, oh, my lip hurts, I need surgery, things of that nature. They're gonna give me some tissue, because obviously I'm gonna cry. I didn't want to cry because I thought, you know what I'm saying? But it just bring back something. Let me go give me some tissue, honey. Okay, so yeah. So good thing I didn't wear no makeup today, y'all, because sometimes I'm gonna put on makeup, and I'm trying to get my skin back together. So yeah. So I went to the emergency room, and I went to the kiosk, and I'm telling them, like, oh, my lip hurt, like, it's an emergency, I gotta get this out of me. And I don't know what came over me, and I feel like this is when I had my second child. I had a dream. I don't know if I was depressed, or I think I was going through postpartum at the moment. I'm not sure, but it always seems to relapse after I have a child. Like, my emotions, my hormones, they be all over the place. It always seems to relapse, and it's like, it's not even that I'm relapsing. It's like I feel like my soul just be ready for change, So I sat there and went to that triage, y'all, and I told them, oh, my lip hurt, I need surgery, blah, blah. I'm pouring down, crying in the emergency room, acting like, not even acting, like, just, that's just how I was feeling at the point. Like, I was feeling like emergency, like, I can't do this no more. This probably was like 2020, 21, I don't know, but it was around that time. And I was just like, I can't do this no more. I need surgery. I was ready to have surgery that day. Like, my lip had to be gone. If it wasn't gone that day, I was going to not do anything to myself, but I was going to cut it off myself. And the doctor, they had me sitting there for so long. I don't even know. Like, I was just sitting there for so long. And the doctor was like, Deja, Miss Walker, Deja Walker. And I remember what she said. She was like, I understand your pain. I was in so much pain because I felt worthless. I don't even know. Like, I was just and I feel like it was more so up. I don't know if I was looking for validation or, now me being in relationships that never served me any good didn't help me at all. Friendships, that's why anybody that was around me had to be genuine, had to love me for me, because it would take a toll on me. So so she was like, she understood where I was coming from, and she was telling me, she was like, this is not an emergency. She was like, she was telling me, she was like, I need to stop crying. She was like, I keep closing my mind. She was like, don't close your mind like that. So I was boohoo crying, like out of this world. But I don't even think that was like only thing that was wrong with me. I just feel like it was just like the tip of the iceberg of what was happening to me. She was like, I see where you're coming from, but stop closing your mind. When you cry so much, you're closing your mind to open opportunities and things of that nature. She was like, this is not an emergency, babe. And things of that nature. So I was just so mad, and I was determined to have surgery that day, and I did not know why. Why? It was just like, wow. I was so hard on myself. And that was only that I just had to get help. I was just ready. I was just so hard on myself. So after that, I ended up finding, after that, I kept going, y'all. I kept going on my journey. Kept going. And now, I went to Emory. I also went to Emory. And Emory did an evaluation, and they said, they did an evaluation. They also did a, x-ray on me, and they found my artery. They said my artery is sending too much blood flow. It was a artery from my neck. So it's my artery was sending too much blood flow. So he was getting ready to do a procedure with me, but he was getting ready to do the procedure with me. But when he looked at the x-ray, he found out that my vein was too little. To even for him to, the vein that's sending, the artery that's sending too much blood flow, he found out it was too little. So he couldn't even, he couldn't stick the needle in my lip if he wanted to. So he said I would have to do a surgery. So after trying to figure out what, me getting surgery, I had to be met with my darker self. I had to shed my skin. I had to shed the darker versions of me. I had to learn self-love. I had to learn self-worthiness. I had to learn everything about self. I had to learn it, literally, because before I got in my surgery, because I felt like if I was to get my surgery when I wasn't done healing, and I'm not done healing, you don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna forever evolve, but being in that state of mind that I was in, I was not ready to go get surgery and do it that way. Because I'm not even gonna lie, with me being in a relationship with men or other people, with men specifically, my ex, it was like, I've been with people that was very abusive towards me, physically and mentally, verbally, wherever the fuck. Very abusive. So being that was okay, being abusive. So being that happening to me, the very first thing I reverted to was, it's because of the way I look. But that's the truth. Not knowing that's not the reason why. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I feel like they felt me as weak, but really I was the strongest. You know what I'm saying? So they felt me as weak. So I was with very abusive people in my lifetime, verbally, physically, no matter how you put it. It was just always abusive, verbally, physically, and I always blame myself for it. So being now that I'm more wise and more healed, I would never blame myself for anybody else's inconsistencies, anybody else's pain, anybody else's hurt. It was just like I was a punching bag. You know what I'm saying? That, oh, I'm gonna let all this on you because you already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let all this on you, but why are you letting it on me? I don't want it. I don't want your fucking demons. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm at a point in my life where I love myself. I do. And I feel like the things that I went through taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. It taught me how to love myself. It taught me self-worth. It taught me to set boundaries on the things that I'm no longer going to be accepted of. It's certain things that I'm never going to be accepted of. And Spirit took me through these lessons because I had to learn. I had to learn. Not only did I had to learn to fuck what people think, but I had to learn my worth. I had to learn who I was. And even me, by going to esthetician school, that was a big part of me, because an esthetician is what? Face. So I had to shed and find my real authentic self. Like, that was hard for me. I had to face myself, my real authentic self. It was hard, but I did it, you know. It's like I did it. I went through it and I got through it. So, and I really wasn't trying to like cry, y'all. Like, I swear to God. I swear to God, I said I wasn't gonna cry on this video, but it is what it is. Cause hey, it is what it is. Everybody healed, but I'm in the circle again. Like, I'm in the circle again. Okay, so yeah, so when I could even heal myself, like heal the physical me, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just be different. So I forgot where I left off. When I went to the cancer doctor, so he did tell me that it's gonna continue to get bigger, you know. So that's when I'm at this pattern again now. So now in my life, I'm here again. I am here again in this pattern that's keep coming back. And I've done numerous amounts of healing, you guys, as you can see. And right now, I'm just fed up. Like, I'm gonna be real, because I'm just fed up. I'm ready. I'm ready to be done with it. I'm ready to be done with it. I'm ready to see myself in a different light. I'm ready to be who I am on the inside, with my confidence, and not up and down with not up and down with how I view myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I love myself. Like, I'm fabulous. I'm phenomenal. I'm a phenomenal woman. Like, for real. Not only what I've been through, but just how I overcame it. I'm a survivor. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so thankful that everything that happened to me, because it made me gain wisdom on everything. Like Spirit threw me to the wolves, y'all. Like, I had to learn, but I had to learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I learned, and I love the Most High for that. I love my ancestors for that. And so, but I'm ready. I know that I'm ready. I'm ready now. Back then, I was not ready. I was not ready to take on this new journey. I thought I was ready mentally because I wanted to be a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a quick fix. I was ready for a quick fix, especially that's when I went to the emergency room. I wanted a quick fix, but now it's like, dang, now I know I'm ready because I'm not fearful. I'm not scared. Like that's like I've been debating back and forth. Like, should I do it? Should I not? But like now I'm ready. I'm ready to see myself in a different light. I found a surgeon who is willing to do my surgery. I found him. And it's like now that I found somebody to do it, now I feel like I'm ready because all these years, I searched and searched and searched for somebody to do my surgery, somebody who I trusted to do my surgery. And I found them and I trust him to do it. But I just want to keep my options open. So if you guys know anybody who do these type of surgery, DM me them and let me know. Not only that, who do lip reductions and all of that, let me know. And also, I am going to be opening a GoFundMe for support on my journey. Now, you guys know I do offer readings as well. So if you would like a reading from me, you can donate to my channel. I do have my reading prices, but I'm going to start accepting donation readings for the ones that want to donate. If you want to donate to my surgery, donate to my living, my cost, anything that's going to be in my GoFundMe, you can donate to my GoFundMe. So right now, my life is in a period of transitioning. So I am transitioning to this new me. This I'll be in the new era, but my soul is already there. My soul is already there. Yeah, so at this point it's just for me to have faith in God's plan, like what it is for me. But yeah, y'all, I'm so thankful, so grateful, and I love myself so much, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. But yes, I learned so much, and now it's just time. I am ready to take on this new journey in my life, and I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited for me. So like I was saying, I did found a doctor who will take my surgery or whatever, that I trust to do it. And if you guys know someone who can help me, if you guys do know any surgeons out there who is good with lip reductions, please send them to me so I can keep my options open as well, because I do have someone in mind. But if you guys see anybody else or know anybody else that's good with these things and they have like a history of doing it, that's the only way I would go to them, y'all. If I seen multiple lip reductions that they did, and I feel like the surgeon that I picked, I feel like he's just phenomenal, and I really can't wait. But you guys, click on my GoFundMe. So I'm opening donation readings for any donations that if you guys would like to support my new journey. This is supporting my new journey. It's going to go to my surgery. It's going to go to other expenses that I have as well for my new life, for my new journey. Is other expenses that I need to get to my surgery, other expenses in my day-to-day, things of that nature. So and I'm going to be real with y'all, because why not? Why not? And I'm going to be real. Like, it's stuff going on out here, and I'm just like, I'm releasing, and I'm still releasing, and I hope y'all are able to meet your guys' darker self and release it, because I feel like it's time for me to change, like physically change, because I'm not that little boy I'm not that little little boy. I'm not that little girl anymore in the shadows, like crying about who she was, why she did. I'm not that little girl that cries asking why me, why I had to do. I'm not that little girl anymore. I'm me. I'm Deja, that's ready to fight back and ready to go after what I want in life and ready what I need. And this lip brings me a darker side of me. It brings out the darker side of me. Not even the darker side. It brings out the trauma. It's just certain things I don't have to be reminded no more of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living life as a new person. So if you guys like to donate, you can go ahead and donate. So I'm going to be opening up my GoFundMe. The link is going to be in my description box. And I just want to say thank you all for the support. And thank you all for everything. I don't know if I touched bases in everything in this video, but I feel like I got things out that I really need to. And I just want to say, like, for the women, for anybody out there who is like battling with certain things in their life, like if you're battling with low self-esteem issues, if you're battling being accepted, like from other people, don't look for other people to accept you, because at the end of the day, you're never there are people that's going to accept you for you, but it's more about accepting yourself. I was looking for love where I needed to love myself, and that's what I needed to work on. I needed to work on loving myself. And for the women and men that's out there, all you guys that's out there that's on your spiritual journeys, that's like, you know, in the midst of dealing with self-esteem, self-love, you is worth it. You is worth the fight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you is worth the fight. For all of you that's dealing with self-esteem issues, just know that you are worth the fight. Put yourself first. I didn't know what that meant until now. Not even now. Like, now meaning not now at this very moment, but like literally now at this. Like, putting yourself first is the main thing you have to do. You like put yourself first. Don't look to be accepted by nobody, because somebody will accept you one day and say fuck you the next day, and you was banking on them. Bank on yourself. Bet on yourself to be accepted. So never look for nobody to accept you. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Put yourself first. So if you looking for somebody to accept you, that means you need to accept yourself. Everything you want somebody to do for you, you need to look in the mirror and do it for your fucking self. That's what life is about. Doing everything for yourself. Everything you want somebody to do for you, do it for yourself. Make sure you can do it for you first. And set those boundaries. Those boundaries is what's going to be firm on your boundaries. Not only set them, but be firm about it. Because it's self-love. Like, my spiritual journey, I had to learn self-love. Self-love. I had to learn self-love. I had to learn how to fight for myself. Like, because me purely, I never, it's like in this world, I never had like an evil thought. Like, I never was like vicious or, you know, like wanted to be mean to people and talk about people and stuff. But I learned that from when people was talking about me. So I'm like, damn, oh, this is how I have to be. I have to be a savage. I can't be you know what I'm saying? It's like, but that's because of the people I was dealing with too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about who you let in your circle. You have to be mindful of the people you let in your circle. You have to really, you know what I'm saying, like really know who is for you. And it may be hard to discern at first, but you would know eventually. The mask will slip. It will eventually slip. They always do. But I love y'all, and I hope you got something from this story time. And if you like to donate to my GoFundMe, the link will be below in the description box. And I am getting my surgery, y'all. I just had to really open up to y'all because I felt like you guys really didn't know about me, and you guys kept asking me what happened to my lip, what happened to my lip. So I decided to give you guys a backstory. But I love y'all, and welcome to the new era. And I'm going to be taking you guys on my journey to do this. And this is part 2. Like, that's like I just like, this is part 2. The new era. The new era. This is the new era, y'all, that we walking into. Walking into a new era, new timeline. And yeah. And I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Oh, so what I was saying about the donation readings. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can book a reading and you can just donate to my GoFundMe. I will have my GoFundMe in the description box below. And if you'd like to purchase a regular reading, then I will have those under as well. But I love y'all so much. And when you donate, just DM me. When you donate, DM me. Let me know that you have donated or whatever. You can screenshot it, send it to me, and then you'll get your reading. And don't forget to follow my Instagram and follow my TikTok as well. So, but I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next new era video. So don't forget to send me the surgeons. Like, send me some surgeons, y'all know, or whatever. Like I said, I do have somebody in mind who gave me a quote already, but just for me to be open, I want to make sure yeah, that's the one for me. But I love y'all, and let me know anything, your thoughts and your comments, and I'll see y'all next video. Bye.